Hi, welcome back to the channel. Yet again, we're going to talk about the Note 20 versus the Samsung Fold number 3 coming up in August 11 is the launch date. So this is my opinion based on all the latest news. So I've done all the research. You don't have to. Sit back, relax. I'm not going to make this very technical, but it looks like Samsung are spending a fortune, almost subsidizing, but not quite, their Z Fold 3 for people with the Note 20 range and any other people that have the Notes. It's for it to be the replacement. I believe they're going to see how successful it is, and if it is very successful, they may discontinue the Note range, even though the president of the mobile division has said he won't. I think that's what they're planning to do, because at this moment of time, even all the rumors about the Note 21, no one has given a potential date. So that's interesting in itself. And they can't launch it around January, February, because that's when the new S range come out. So just to give you a recap, the Note 20, the one I'm currently using now, which I think is a great phone actually, versus the new Fold. These names are so difficult. The new Fold 3. So the negatives, let's start with the negatives, that's the way I see it now. Even though I am tempted to buy the new Fold 3, there's a lot of negatives that really do concern me. I'm out and about all day and I don't want to charge my battery all day. Now, if you have the higher refresh rate on a phone with a bigger screen, that could cause a problem. And so far, it looks like the battery could be a maximum of 5,000. And I think that's the minimum, frankly, it's going to need. But if some of the other rumors are true, it's going to be around 4,300 milliamps, which unfortunately I don't think is going to be powerful enough. When it opens it up, it's going to be a double-sized screen, which makes it big and uses a lot of battery. So that would be my number one concern, I think. Now, I guess it's also designed for people that always have charging available in a car, in their office, whatever. But I'm out all day, so I'm not sure that would worry me enormously. Next thing that worries me is the screen. It's going to be a stronger screen than before, but if you're going to use the S Pen, which evidently it will be able to use a special S Pen. It won't be the same as what we have now, but it have the same functionality. It's going to be a stronger kind of glass. It will be glass, but not the same glass we have now on our existing phones, so it mustn't scratch. So, but it will not, or at least the rumors seem to indicate it won't fit inside the phone, which makes the Note the Note. When you take it out, I use this all the time for everything. Highlight, I use every aspect of this S Pen, and it is the S Pen that makes this phone brilliant. If you haven't got it with you all the time, it's going to be a pain, frankly. Now, you can buy a case that it will fit into the case, but that's going to make it a big, bulky phone. The other thing I don't like is it's going to be a much thinner, more narrow here, which evidently a lot of people don't like. The reviews on the Z Fold 2, that was one of the major complaints. So when you're out and about and you want to check something very quickly or read an email, it's a much narrower screen. That too is a concern. Now, I understand the technology is new and it will get better and better, but for $1,500 to $2,000, depending on which country, it could go up to $2,500. These are things you've got to take into account. For a lot of people, they won't be factors. If they're indoor all day using it in an office, that's going to be great for them. And they probably have a few pens, one at home, one in the office, one in a car. Who knows? But whatever on that one. Also, screen protectors. There are screen protectors out for it. I don't know how good they are. But that would be a concern. It's not easy enough to get one for a curved screen, let alone anything else. The other concern, I'm currently based in Thailand. It's a very sunny country, very hot country. And the previous model and the new one is nowhere near as bright, or can't even get anywhere near as bright as the Note 20. Now, hopefully I'm wrong on that, but that's something else to look for if you live in a bright country and use your phone outside. The weight of the thing it's going to weigh about 50% more than this. That's also a concern. I keep it in my pocket. This is about as heavy as I really want, to be frank. And that's another concern. Samsung knows all this. That's why they're going to give great trade-ins anywhere in the world, because really they're going to try to buy market share. They have a unique advantage against any other supplier at this moment of time, except for Huawei, but we can't get Huawei without Google, and that makes it pretty useless, frankly, in most of the world. So they've got a lead of another year to 2 years before iPhone and other brands start to bring out their versions of this. So they really want to promote this, subsidize it, as I mentioned, give great offers for you to get into the system and get used to their phone. The camera is another concern. From what we understand, the camera will not have, it may have a zoom, but nothing like the S21 or the Note 20. So, and I enjoy using this camera. I think this is one of the best, probably the best camera on the market right now, combined with the S21. That also is a major concern. Plus, it's going to have moving parts when you open and close it. Dust could get in, more importantly, sand. So you've got to weigh all those up. Now, the big advantage of it, you've got something that is pretty unique, the folding phone. It's a talking feature. It looks great if you're at a meeting. It becomes a piece of jewelry or a status, if you like. It's really way up there as being really cutting edge technology, as they call it. So that's something. Plus, you've got a much bigger screen to work for. So for media content, watching YouTube videos, watching videos, reading mails, being productive tool, and multitasking, it's going to be fantastic for. We don't know about the storage yet. We assume the processor is going to be better. That will help the battery life. The speed, there's going to be no questions about that. The memory could be up to 1 terabyte internal. We don't know that just yet, but we do believe there will not be a memory card anymore. I think that's gone. And what else have I got on this one? I think that's pretty much. The launch is 11th of August, and be interesting to see if they persuade me to buy this new phone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Press subscribe if you did, and my next video, which is going to be interesting, is going to be 3 of my favorite gadgets, and this is one of them. Guess what that is? See you soon. Be safe.